Hey everyone, it's Jason from BodyWorx Physio here today to talk about cervicogenic headaches. So as physios, we see a lot of people that get head and neck pain, and it can refer around into the front of your head, into your eyes, sometimes even into your jaw. There's a number of different types of headaches. The main ones that physios can really help with are cervicogenic headaches. So cervicogenic headaches are basically headaches that come from the upper neck area in through here. So the most common levels that cause it are your C2, 3, but you can also see them in the one above it, between the skull and the top of your vertebrae as well. So I've got Tom, one of our physios here, because he's a physio, we can't show his face. No, not really. Sorry, we've got some laughter in the background there. Somebody actually found a joke of mine funny. Even if it's just Maddie, the receptionist. So what I wanted to show you today was talk about the structures that we often find we have to treat for cervicogenic headaches. So as I said, it's usually the top part of the neck that's tight. Now, a number of things can cause the problems in the neck. So we can have posture-related issues. So when people, sorry, my hands are cold, Tom. When people are too kyphotic in through their upper back and neck. So that could be from looking at computer screens or studying or just sitting in a bad posture. So if you're stiff or have bad posture in through this upper back, it tends to make you have what we call a forward head-on neck posture. And that puts increased pressure up through these joints in here. The other things we can see with this are post-trauma. So if you've had a fall or had a car accident, injured the neck, similar to a whiplash injury, that can also be a problem in through there. And some people genetically have a increased curvature through the spine. You can also have some childhood conditions where you naturally develop more of a kyphotic posture. Other things that contribute to that are if you're doing a lot of chest and bicep work, so we see a lot of guys come in that love their biceps and love their pecs, they might end up in this sort of position. So that can also cause problems through here. So when we're treating it, one of the first things we're going to do is do a full assessment to see how your neck and how your upper back and muscles are all moving to see what's tight, what's weak. The next thing we do is try and correct your posture, so try and get you moving better through your upper back and neck. Try and work on strengthening the muscles that hold you into that position. So looking at our rhomboids, our lower and our mid traps, because we often find these upper traps and elevator scap are super active and tight. So, and that links in with the third thing that can aggravate it, which is also stressful situations, because a natural human response when we're stressed is we'll tighten up through our traps and hold our shoulders close to our ears. So we often use dry needling as part of our treatments. So the areas that we would often dry needle are looking at in through here, through the upper traps, down through your levator scap, which is where the muscle attaches onto the top part of your shoulder blade here and runs up through the neck, and sometimes even down through your rhomboids and your mid trap. We can then also needle up here through our suboccipital muscles in through the top of the neck and down through the muscles that travel down either side of the spine. So they all work to help loosen off those muscles. There is a warning that we give all patients, so we always tell people you have to be very careful when needling this upper trap, because what people don't sometimes realise is just beneath this bit here is your lung on the other side, and we really don't want to puncture the lung with a needle. So you'll always see when your physio does it, they'll ask you about it, but we always lift up that muscle to make sure we're needling away from that lung. It's one of the clear safety things that we do as part of our training. So one of the treatments can be to dry needle these areas. We'll then often get in with our thumbs or fingers and loosen up the joints through your upper neck. Usually we do this in a forward down, so face down position, and then get in and do some massage to loosen up those muscles for you. As I said, we're going to give you a homework program, so you're always going to get homework when you come to see the physio. So we'll do all our hands-on stuff to get you moving better, but it's really important to do your stretches and your postural strengthening exercises at home. One of the exercises that we often give for this is just an upper trap stretch, where you'll take your chin down to your opposite armpit, and you can put the other arm behind your neck, and that one. So we're stretching in through here. And to change the focus of which part of the muscle, you just tilt the head a little bit differently, and you'll feel it focus on different parts of that muscle right around through there. So when you're doing that, hold it for about 30 seconds and try that a few times. Other great things to do at home are your heat packs. And by all means, if you're having repetitive headaches and problems, see your physio and possibly see your GP. Thanks, and if you have any problems, come and give us a call on 4952 7033 or duck onto the website and you can book yourself in online. Have a great day.